Over the last few weeks, the S&P 500 has dropped almost 19%. That means that we're pushing a bear market, which is anything greater than 20% from its most recent highs. So it's kind of scary. I feel it. I look at the market every day. It's my job, right? And so I thought it might be helpful to share a couple thoughts and a couple techniques that I'm using to essentially get through this and make the most of it. So first up, I'm taking a breath. When the market starts dropping, we've been there before. If you look back since 1929, a bear market has happened every 4.9 years on average. And so even though we haven't had one since 2020 and before that, pushing back almost back to the Great Recession, it's pretty normal. If you invest for more than a couple of years, you're going to go through it. So I'm taking a breath. I'm looking in the big picture and saying, hey, I've been here before. This isn't the first time. Second thing I'm doing is I'm harvesting tax losses. So for my clients that have taxable accounts, and over the last 10, 15 years, a lot of them have had great growth. And so when you look at that, they have built-in capital gains. And it can be hard to sell those sometimes because of the capital gains. You don't want to pay taxes and you just let them ride. So right now, when the market's down, I'm taking losses in other, often newer investments and using those to offset the gains elsewhere and free up some of that capital to be able to be reinvested. The third thing I'm doing is I'm looking for opportunities. When you look at what's happening in the market right now, we're in the phase where the baby is being thrown out with the bathwater. Everything is being sold and it's pretty indiscriminate. You see investors are running for the door. They are selling everything at prices that might not reflect their actual value. So I'm looking for opportunities and I am actually putting some money back to work. I'm not trying to time the market. I don't know when we'll hit a bottom. I don't know when we'll start back up. Hopefully it's soon, but I can't say that. But what I can say is that if you're a long-term investor, if you are investing for more than 5 or even more so 10 years out, that this is an opportunity, it's not a setback. If you're in retirement, then it's a good time to make sure that you have all the income you need, and this is why I always set up bond ladders to cover retirement income. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments.